Familia, welcome back. How you doing? I hope you're doing well. How am I doing? I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. I recently took a trip to Mexico because my grandfather was honored in our hometown. I'll be sharing some links with you all of our performances sometime in the future. But for now, I want to talk about something else. See, I took my camera and I took a lot of photos. And out of all those photos, I picked 10 that were my all-time favorite, and I'll talk to you about those pictures and what it is that I love about those images. And so here are my top 10 favorite photos that I took in Mexico. And so the first one here is my cousin Miguelito. I love this image. We have the sun behind him, great looking smile, all cowboyed up. We have a little bit of a soft focus. I think I might have missed the focus, but I don't care. Yes, I missed the focus just a little bit, but that's okay. We have a soft focus, and we have that beautiful edge light, or what people call a rim light. I love the relaxed pose too. This here is a picture of my uncle. He's like a brother to me. He treats me like a brother. There's no uncle-nephew relationship between us. He's definitely like my big brother. And what I love about this image is that there's a soft focus here as well, but I love all these beautiful layers. You see the hat, you see the congas, you see the speaker, the tree, and finally my uncle as he's paying attention to my other uncle who's teaching my mom how to play a song. It's just a lot of beautiful layers, and the other reason why I love it is this beautiful spiral that we have here. Full transparency, I did not even notice the spiral until I was editing the photo for this video. It's awesome. This one here, we were in the plaza and I noticed this lady walking in my direction from a distance. So what I did was I got behind my uncle so that I could capture her once she got really close to the camera. And what I love about this image is these angles here. The angles of the bench, the angle of her eye, my uncle's shoulder, her shoulder to her hand where the cane meets. You got all these beautiful angles, and the way her face is just right on that third. The other reason why I love this image is the lighting. Look at the beautiful lighting and her expression on her face. I see maybe a little bit of anguish, a little bit of pain, sadness. There's something there. And then obviously all these beautiful leading lines. This next image, I passed by this gentleman almost every day in El Mercado, and he just sings his heart out. And one day I just thought, I can't leave without getting a photo of this guy, and this is why I like it. I like this pose. He's sitting down, he's very well dressed, and he's just playing and singing his heart out. The other reason is this frame here. I wish that I would have just gone to the left a little bit so that his hat would have been completely in that beige area, but nonetheless, this is beautifully framed, and you got all these beautiful lines, these vertical and these diagonal lines. This one took me a while because I wanted to wait for either a motorcycle or a pedestrian to walk by so I can capture them right there, right by that gate, so that his silhouette could pop out. And almost like a little gift from GS, this gentleman in the black walks by. Perfect silhouette, exactly what I love about this, and the beautiful lighting, the beautiful sky, nice contrast. But what I love most are these lines. Look at these lines. Love it. In the same street, the sun was hitting behind this building beautifully, and it lit up this Volkswagen just so perfectly. I had to take this photo. I love this soft focus and that soft lighting. Beautiful. And of course, leading lines, these vanishing points. It reminds me of art class in high school. We used to draw a dot and then just all these vanishing points. Couldn't have asked for better lighting. This image was my favorite. I timed it perfectly. He kept going back and forth, and I had my camera there. I'm like, if he steps into that frame, I'm gonna try to capture him right there just to box him in, and that's exactly what I did. See, you got the frame, you got all these beautiful lines, not to mention all these beautiful layers, and that mood, that posture, that pose is so beautiful. This one is probably my favorite of that day. You got three subjects here. You have that little kid in the foreground, slightly older kid right there in the middle, and right back there you see another cowboy walking away. But what I love about this is this S curve that they form. Beautiful little curve. And my favorite part of this image is that they don't touch. Look at that. None of them touch. I really wish that white horse in the back wouldn't have been there, but it's still a great image nonetheless. This image, again, all these beautiful layers. You got that foreground, you got the subject, and then the gate, and then the dirt in the back. Beautiful layering. And then you have this recognizable figure. If you're Mexican and you grew up with your grandparents, more than likely you saw a movie with Cantinflas. This is a known figure. And then of course, lines, and he's looking in the direction of the lines. That's what really does it for me. This is the first image that I took in Mexico. And for those of you who know me, you know I love architecture. What do I love about this? Let's get it out of the way. Lines. Beautiful lines everywhere. And of course, contrast. Look at the sky. It's overcast, so you got this beautiful gray sky. You got this off-white eggshell-like building, the dark window, beautiful contrast, and you got this beautiful sort of like warm light underneath the building. Beautiful contrast, great natural lighting. My absolute favorite. I'm really an amateur in photography, but I just love taking my time. These were all taken in a digital camera, but I treat the camera as if it were a film camera. I remove that digital lens and I use this Mikey? I don't know how to pronounce it. It's a manual lens. You pretty much set your ISO and your shutter speed on the camera, but you pick your aperture right on the lens, which is absolutely perfect. It lets you slow down and take your time with a photograph. Anyway, that does it for me. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know which one was your favorite and why. Let me know in the comment sections. I'll see you later. Peace. Bye.